Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Here we are then, Formula One in 2020. The fight for the World Championship all starts here today. Mercedes on the hunt for a 7th consecutive title. They'll have Ferrari and Red Bull to contend with along the way. Williams struggled to find their feet last year. They'll be hoping for a stronger start this time around. And what I wonder of the Renault-powered cars. Will they be able to step forward, maybe even onto the podium on a regular basis? Plenty to discuss then with Anthony Davidson. He's out of hibernation too, and alongside me in the commentary box once again.
So here we are today, welcome back to another video and a new series which I will be starting on my channel, which is Road to Glory. Now what this series is we see how long it takes us to achieve a championship win, and whether it takes multiple seasons, multiple teams, we'll see what it's like. As we see here on the starting grid, we have Bottas in first and Hamilton behind him in second. My teammate Max Verstappen in third, me in the Red Bull in fourth, Lance Stroll and Perez Racing Point taking up the third row of the grid. And as we see here, a bit more spread out now in terms of what teams are where. It's only the first race of the season, but I do believe, yeah, Giovinazzi and Latifi taking 10 place grid penalties going into the first race. So here we are now, just about to go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5, and it's lights out and away we go. We get a great acceleration off the start finish line, which I've been working on for my league races. We take Hamilton and Verstappen up the inside, and then Bottas into turn 1. Completely sent it down the inside there, get good traction out the corner, and we're now over half a second in front of P2. Hamilton also jumped his teammate off the start there. So we're able to get a nice little breakaway from them there and hold them for a good few laps. As you can see here, coming to the last corner into lap 4. We do get good traction, but Hamilton now has DRS enabled, so we go for the defence line, which, I mean, Hamilton's sheer speed down the straight just completely shredded that apart. But I decided to still hold that line. He locks up. I managed to get the corner reasonably well there, get good traction out of it, and we're still able to hold P1 going into the second DRS zone. We get it off of him as he was in front of us at the detection point, and we manage to keep P1 here. If we skip forward, going on to the next lap, lap 5, we can see nice little corner there, nice little curve on the last corner into the straight now, and as you can see there, Bottas attempts the undercut. So now, as you heard there from Jeff, and we knew it, as soon as I saw this I knew it, I'm going to have to push even harder than I want to on this in-lap now, to as well as stay ahead of his Bottas' teammate Hamilton, to actually ensure he doesn't achieve the undercut on us. So I'm pushing hard here, rich engine mode, as we put plenty of fuel in the car that we could burn off, knowing that we would have to put it into engine mode 3 rich to stay ahead of these Mercedes during the race. If we were able to get to this position, which we were straight off the launch, luckily for us. So here we are now, coming to the tight left onto the DRS. Back straight, Hamilton is within the second, so we'll get the DRS, but luckily, because of our traction whacked up into engine mode 3 rich, we're able to keep a good amount of time ahead of him. Now coming into the last few penultimate corners, I am thinking massively here about how I am going to pit and get out ahead of Hamilton if that's possible, and I'm just hoping that Bottas is far enough up the road that he isn't able to achieve the undercut, because that could really ruin our chance of a race win here on the second stint on the medium tyres, knowing that the Mercedes are very fast and are able to put the tyres to best use there as we hit the limiter line at 50 miles an hour, perfectly timed into the limit box. Can we get a good pit stop? What Red Bull are known for, 2.6, not too shabby, pretty fast. What's most important is we get out ahead of Hamilton, but can we beat Bottas as he's coming onto the final straight now, as you can see there on the map. He's not too far behind us. Giovinazzi overtakes, Magnussen overtakes, and here we see Bottas slide up, but I managed to beat the undercut due to a pretty impressive in-lap, and so does Hamilton in fact. So I'm not sure if Bottas had a slow pit stop or what happened there, but Hamilton's been put onto the hard tyres. I'm not sure what the Mercedes strategy is there, but Bottas on the mediums. So right now I'm looking at the gap of 1.6 seconds with Bottas on the mediums, knowing that he's going to be the biggest threat to me in this race, as the hards just simply will not have enough life to outrun the mediums at this point. With 7 laps remaining in this race, the hard tyre was a poor choice from the Mercedes team to put onto Hamilton's car, but you never know what can happen in this game. So I am also keeping in mind Hamilton's pace, but thinking about Bottas being the biggest threat due to being on similar tyres to me. Just showing the out lap here off the tyres. You can see I'm holding them reasonable, holding a reasonable gap to them. They're closing in Bottas closing about 2/10 as we come into the penultimate corners here. As you can see, Max Verstappen now pits the lap after me. I'm not sure what tyres he gets put onto. I'm hoping the mediums so that he can end up ahead of Hamilton. But we know that Giovinazzi and Magnussen are going to pit here alongside with the people that are in the lead, Gasly, Stroll and Verstappen. So we know you need to get the DRS, make use of it. As we see here, we're up into first. Verstappen comes out behind Valtteri Bottas, who's actually made up 3/10 to me in that lap. So he had an absolutely brilliant lap to be able to catch up with me there. But I'm just going to let you guys watch these last 4 laps as they unfold. As you can see, Bottas is now less than half a second behind me, and we have some good battles here in this first episode of Road to Glory. If you do enjoy it, then let me know and we'll keep it up. Ultimately, we want to win a championship and constructors with Mercedes in this, but we're going to see if we can do it with Red Bull and get them some glory first. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Ciao.
Coming just like this. Hey yo, what's up? Coming just like this. Hey yo, what's up? Coming just like this. Hey yo, what's up? Coming just like this. Coming just like this.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit? I need to go check on things in the hood.
Alright, man. I'm gonna show you what's going on in the hood.
With the goody-goody clowns in the paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out her purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion. She don't even love me like she did when I was younger. Sucking on her chest just to stop my fucking hunger. I wonder if I died with tears.
Word. up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like coming just like this.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit? I need to go check on things in the hood.
Alright, man. I'ma show you what's going on in the hood.
With the goody-goody clowns in the paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out her purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion. She don't even love me like she did when I was younger. Fucking on her chest just to stop my fucking hunger. I wonder if I died with tears.
Bottas is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on all mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.7. This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just coming just like this.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit? I need to go check on things in the hood.
Alright, man. I'ma show you what's going on in the hood.
With the goody-goody clowns in the paradise. Fuck that shit. I wanna tote guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out her purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. I know my mother wish she got a fucking abortion. She don't even love me like she did when I was younger. Fucking on her chest just to stop my fucking hunger. I wonder if I
Great job.
died
You've
with
done
tears.
everything we wanted today.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion strive to take the win. Tell me then, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think that's smart time management on track.
Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this. Hey, yo, what's up, coming just like this.
Podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team.
Coming just like this.